This is just a repeat slide. I don't know why I've got this in here. All right, so now the utricle and the saccule. These are the guys that do acceleration and gravity. And again, there's hair cells in there. There's details in here you really don't need. I'll show you a picture, but it's not a big deal. But the basic idea, and I said bottom line gravity acceleration. Again, there's hair cells everywhere. In the ear, there's like, you know, it's like you need a haircut. There's so many hair cells in there. And these little hair cells are distorted by some force like gravity or acceleration. And they're distorted. And when they bend, they release neurotransmitter. And your brain says, you know, you're doing this or you're doing that. Right? So if you, I can't imagine what it's like to, accelerate like really fast. You know, like space shuttle fast, or taking off, you know, a jet plane taking off an aircraft carrier fast. I was going to say roller coaster, but maybe that's not it. But instantly, of course, you know, I've heard pilots, you probably heard it too, saying, you know, when you catapult off the jet off an aircraft carrier, it's the best thrill ride on the planet. I mean, you're like 0 to, you know, instantly. I mean, I can accelerate pretty fast on my motorcycle. It's probably really stupid, but it's still, you know, it's just not the same. Anyway, so the utricle and saccule will do gravity and acceleration in hair cells. Now, this is how these things work. And again, this is not on the test, but I think this is just amazing. I mean, I'm pretty easily impressed. But in your brain, or not your brain, in your ear, you've got this little pile of gravel. They've got a name, of course. We don't care what it is. But, and guess what? More hair cells. Right? So you got this pile of gravel, which is like embedded in jelly. Right? And when something forces this to move, like acceleration, right, this whole pile kind of moves. And when it moves, it distorts these hair cells. They release neurotransmitter, and your brain tells you what's going on. So, see, until just a few minutes ago, you probably didn't ever know that you had all these little cups and hair cells and piles of gravel and jelly and stuff inside your ear that is actually moving, you know, stimulating these hair cells to release neurotransmitter to tell you what's going on. I think it's brilliant. You know, I think it's cool. But you know, and I guess I don't know, other animals obviously must have the same thing. A really cool part of anatomy, and I've never really had a course in it, it's hard to get anymore, is comparative anatomy, where you go into an anatomy course and like you do like a human, like a dolphin, and maybe a dog or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool to just learn about how the systems are related. But it's not to find comparative anatomy anymore. It's not taught much. But anyway, so this is the thing called the macule. And you don't need to know about it. And here's how the little things move, little piles of gravel when you tilt your head. Put hair on this guy. Yeah. And here's where all this is happening. And here's the vestibular branch of the vestibular cochlear nerve, which is cranial nerve number 8, and it goes into the brain. You don't need to know where it goes. But anyway, it goes into the brain, and then this kind of goes up to your brain, and your brain tells you what's going on. So I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, here. But you know the thing about, one more thing, about vibrations. I think I mentioned this, I'm sure I mentioned it, about vibrations. Here, this is where my next, the last. Your brain can only respond to the vibrations that it knows. In other words, if you vibrated me in anything but English, I hear the vibrations. I'm not ignoring you, but I have no idea what you're saying, right? Because I don't understand that vibration, because I don't speak that vibration, right? I don't speak anything but English vibration. I speak Spanish vibration like beer and bathroom, and that's about it. Okay? Sorry to say. Hard as I try, I'm too hardwired to learn anything. I have a girl in my micro class, she's actually from Russia. She's been here in the United States for a really long time.